Hey, frenzies. Welcome back to Two Wacky Teacherpreneurs. I'm sitting here with my buddy Amanda, and we have the same background, even though we're 6,000 miles apart. Isn't Zoom amazing? So, today we are going to talk about Teachers Pay Teachers Analytics. There's a new button on your dashboard, and we actually took a screenshot, and you can see our buttons behind us. It's a nice little visual graphic of keywords in your TPT store, and it tells you, what were the most popular ones, but there's a lot more data that you can dive into. So I thought it would be fun for us to both look at our stores and talk about it and how we could just like kind of brainstorm with you how we could use this data to make decisions about our TPT products. So let's begin. All right, Amanda. So what are you seeing? Now, this is when you go to your TPT dashboard, you go to your store, to click dashboard. It's the second button over. It says My Search Analytics. You'll see all these colorful circles. And what are you noticing about your circles?
Well, they're keywords that people are searching. I know that. And it's for the last 30 days. It's showing me the top one, two, three, four, five. And it's not just words, they're like phrases. So, like, my biggest circle is mafia game. You can't see it. It's on, like, it's the green one, this one. You can't see, though. It says mafia game. And it says that these words represent 33% of my TPT search visits in the last 30 days. And so mafia game is obviously a key word that's really important, I guess, in June and July. But what I was most like below that, and tell us about yours. What does yours say?
I thought we were doing yours first. No, let, let
Oh,
me, let me go look at mine.
Mine
So
also
I have
says folk tale. It also says, I forget that people can't see us, but you can see us on YouTube. The other one is team building activities, middle school. Another one is third grade mini charts text, dot, dot, dot. And then copyright fair use is the smallest one, which I'm excited about people finding me with that because that's kind of a niche I'm sort of trying to break into. So what do yours
Oh,
say?
wow. Mine says goodbye letter from teacher to dot dot dot. I assume student, right? Because I have this one product where it's just a bunch of goodbye letters you could give your students when you leave for the summer. And then my next one says welcome letter to parents template, which is weird because I guess one of my freebies are like welcome letters, like templates, but it's interesting that that's showing up as one of my second top bundles or bubbles. And the next one says New York State, which is really surprising to me because I have one product about New York State. It's one of my 50 state reports, but that tells me that over the summer school teachers were giving students New York State reports, or that New York goes later into the summer than other places. So maybe they don't get out till the end of June. So, I mean, that is good information for me. And then my next one is summer writing prompts for fourth graders, which I think is really weird. Like just fourth graders. That is something I took away from TPT conference is that people are searching individual grades. And if you can have a product for just one grade, you're going to sell more of it than if it spans two or three grades, especially if it spans five grades. You're just not going to sell it because teachers care about the grade. That was a really big aha. And then the last one is end of year letter to dot dot dot. I'm assuming students. So I see that my end of year letters were getting a lot of traction compared to everything else in my store. So what else are you noticing like about the lists and stuff? Like what else do you see below the
Well,
bubbles, or did you look at the other buttons? There's like a traffic button, product insight button, and a marketing button.
well, I'm still looking at my search analytics and it says new
Okay.
next to it because that's the new tool. Because below the bubbles, you can find all sorts of, there's like five. Well, it says 1,113 results. Like you can download a Excel spreadsheet of all the keywords that people have used to find your store or a product in your store um, in the last 30 days. But you can also, I don't know, I think this is pretty cool because you can change the date range. So, like, what I'm thinking is that I would like to look at um, like the month of August. Like, what are the keywords that people are using to find my store in the month of August for back to school season, right? And and then conversion, it tells you how did that product or that keyword convert? Like, how many people bought something that searched that in your store, right? And so I'm wondering, did the TP at the TPT conference, did they talk about what a good conversion rate is? So, for example, folktale, that's a free video when TPT was all raving about video. So the conversion rate for folktales is zero because I don't even have a, which is kind of stupid because maybe I should put a product about folktales. I have one on my TPT store. It's on my website, but not on my TPT store for some reason. It's just a video. So the conversion zero, but mafia game and even just the word mafia is 22.22% conversion rate. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty good conversion rate. So what that means is 22% of people who searched that term and found a product on my store related to it bought it. And that's really
Yes.
good in the last 30 days.
Yes.
But we could also search all time. Oh wait, oh no, that's not in the last 30 days. That's all time. I have it set to all
Okay.
time. But I could look at this month, I could look at August, and to see like when is this product the most popular. And the reason I would do that is because if you have like email marketing, you can email your list, like promoting that product. You could pin pins for that product. Like, yeah. So a couple of questions I have for you about the conference are Pinterest. What did they say about Pinterest? And what do they say about good conversion rates? Do you remember?
Good conversion rates. They said they made a brief statement about it at one of the big it's like seller panels or whatever. And at first they were like, oh, it's like 5% across the board is like pretty normal for online businesses. But then they were like on TPT, you're gonna see way higher conversion rates because like if you're using a really specific keyword, that could mean that you're one of the only people in that niche using that word. So then you
Mm.
should have a really high conversion rate. And there were people in the audience, there was a couple of people who were like, I got 65%, I got
Whoa.
70%. I have a couple that are 100%. So I'm like,
Whoa.
it tells me that like, okay, so like the 100%, like I don't want to wow anyone. In the last 30 days, three people saw my argumentative writing project and all three people bought it. But that does tell me something. That
What?
tells me that that project is actually pretty good. And it's one that I've been meaning to update for a really long time because the subject matter is really old. It's actually about Colin Kaepernick and the First Amendment rights of free speech. And I'm surprised, like three people saw that in June and were like, sold. I mean, I'm like, what? And it's even, I'm like, I have a picture, like it says Colin Kaepernick on the front of it and everything. So it is interesting that tells me, oh, that's a pretty good product. Like, actually, like if 100, like if three out of the three people bought it, that tells me there's something good going on there, like a good preview or a good product. Maybe I need to invest in that product line a little bit more. And that's what they were saying. They were like, if you're seeing really high conversion rates, like a bunch of people in the audience were like, I got 50%, I got 40%, I got 60%, right? They were like, that's really good. That means something going right with your product. And all you need to do is get that product in front of more people's eyes. That's what you should be spending like your ad money on or putting on social media or making videos about or doing better previews on or making a better or linking in all your freebies. You link that product, right? Like
Yeah.
you're like, hey, check this out. Because the more eyes that go to a higher conversion rate means like the more you're going to sell of it. So those are the ones you want to get out more. And
Wait,
then what was
I have a question for you because this isn't functioning properly. I was trying to get to November or August 2025 and it won't. Oh, you have to
It's
click
only,
the
it's a
date.
new, yeah.
You have to click it and they all have to be blue. Okay. So
Yes.
that's something that was kind of weird because I kept trying to click save and it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, you got to click all the little dates and stuff if you want it. Like I did it for like last quarter, right? To see like the last business quarter, how everything
Wow.
was looking. And yeah, I was really happy with some of my conversion rates. And then others, I'm like, I have a bunch of things where like, 10 people looked at something and nobody bought it. Well, that's telling me there's a problem with that product. Like if 10 people like clicked on it and then 10 people were like, ew, no, then I need to do something with that product. Like there's something wrong with it. Maybe I don't have a preview uploaded. Maybe there's the price is wrong. Or, this is just like analytics for you to start asking why. Why did nobody buy this one and why did everyone buy that one?
Well, one thing I'm noticing about my store is like, I don't know, like people search things, and it's only like one visit. I'm looking at just the month of August 2025. Like someone searched writing workshop Amanda Garcia. What? Like there's just weird things that people search.
I think that was one of the keynote speakers, Amanda Garcia. That's,
Oh,
I wonder if
okay.
someone just searched that because
And
she
they
was,
found my store
yeah,
because my name's Amanda, but it was
yeah,
zero
yeah.
conversion
They're probably
rate,
like, this isn't the right Amanda at all.
which makes a lot of sense, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is pretty intriguing. And
It's
like, I think
fun.
you could
It's
use it
definitely
to.
a lot of fun data. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then you asked about Pinterest, and I was basically in this session where this presenter was like, "Yeah, everyone thinks Pinterest is dead, but it's never been hotter. Like Pinterest is, there's a revision of Pinterest out there, like it's everyone's doing it." And I didn't really think about Pinterest till this summer. I was hanging out with Karen, who Karen, Science Tigers and Bears. And she is Pinterest obsessed. She uses it for everything, like all of her teaching, every lesson she teaches, she has a Pinterest board about it with things that she saves. And she uses Pinterest every single day. And I was like, what? I hadn't even logged into my Pinterest in 4 years. But apparently, Pinterest is gaining huge popularity again and people are really into it. And so this lady was like, she did say have one good thing, a good tip. She was basically like, don't pin your TPT product from your store. There's some sort of like ban on that. Like no one will ever find it. So you got to pin your TPT product from a blog post.
That makes sense.
Always been the case,
What about
right?
what about a YouTube video or channel?
No YouTube and no YouTube content. And I did write a complaint about that. I complained. I was like, you guys didn't talk about anything with videos. I mean, there was one session and I got a couple little tips, but it was nothing about YouTube, nothing about TikTok, nothing about Facebook content creator place now. There's like this. I have a friend who is into picture books and she's making more money on Facebook creator right now than all of her businesses.
Wow.
So it's a thing, like just doing little Facebook videos.
Well, no,
You have to get accepted to this program. Nothing about that. I mean, it's crazy. They didn't have anything about TikTok, nothing about YouTube
and
Shorts.
what Jess is talking about is a TPT conference because she just finished going
Yeah,
to it like yesterday.
I
So
complained about the lack of videos.
but what I was wondering though is can you pin a YouTube video that's talking about a product? That's what I was wondering.
They were saying that the it's favorable if it's your own website.
Huh. Not
But if you're
YouTube.
pinning directly from a big platform like TPT or YouTube, both TPT and YouTube, they have like these weird blocks where
Hmm.
like other websites can't access very much information from a single page. And a lot of this is to protect it from like AI just scooping up everything, right? So they have like these filters now where, and that's why it's a bad idea because they're only going to get a little tiny snippet. They're not going to get the whole website or like the whole page of YouTube. Only like a little bit of it would load if you try to do that. So it's
Hmm.
kind of that's what, from my understanding. I haven't tried it to see if it works or doesn't, but they're like, if you want to do anything, just do it on your blog.
Okay.
Like if you want to pin something, it just works because your blog doesn't have all these filters that these other big websites does. And so yeah,
Okay. Interesting.
it was.
Interessante. Um,
Well, have we had about enough of each other for today?
yes,
Yes.
I'm sick
Goodbye.
of it. All
This was
right.
fun though. It was fun playing around with things, right?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Okay.
Yes. All
Bye,
right. Toodles.
wacky teacherpreneurs. Till
Bye,
next time.
wackies.